You know, many people begin their careers in one organization or profession and remain there the rest of their lives. Others make job changes as their lives evolve or their interests focus with age and experience. Today's recipient falls in the latter category. He grew up in Kingsburg, graduated from Charleston Southern University, and interned from Congressman Ed Young. Then he returned to a life of farming and agribusiness and he felt the need to run for Florence County Council in 1988. He served for a decade, including a period as chair. In 1998, he accepted the position of county administrator and served in that role for a period of substantial growth in this county. 6 years later, he accepted the role as executive director of the Economic Development Partnership. And over the last 18 years, he's left an amazing legacy. He's been instrumental in recruiting or expanding operations for a substantial number of companies to include GE, International Knife and Saw, Wellman, Stillfab, Assurant, Otis, Reese, Niagara, QVC, Charles Ingram Lumber, Roach, Thermo Fisher, Patheon, ABB, Honda, Pepsi, Clarios, W. Lee Flowers, FedEx, Ice Recycling, Performance Foods, Southeast Express, East Coast Erosion, David C. Poole Company, McCall Farms, West Rock Innovative Construction Group, Buc-ee's, and most recently, Cheney Brothers. But beyond all that, our recipient was just as successful in preventing economic development and corporate problems from occurring. There are more than a handful of former and present CEOs in this region, probably a few in this room, who appreciate fully his capabilities to assemble a crisis team when difficult situations arose. Most of us never heard about those situations. Why should we? He worked with corporate leadership and other folks to diffuse the situations before they occurred. He is an impeccable gentleman. He's imbued with enormous integrity and immense love for this county. His maturity and thoughtful leadership over the past 3.5 decades have resulted in a period of substantial prosperity and well-being, not just for Florence, but for the entire PD. We are where we are today economically because he worked so hard to get us here. And no one is more deserving of this recognition today. We are also appreciative to Suzanne, his 4 children and 6 grandchildren for the support for him and for all of us. It is a distinct pleasure to present the Public Servant of the Year Award to Joe W. King.
Pretty emotional time for me, especially being surprised like this, but to Dr. Carter and to Mike Miller, it's an honor for me to be the recipient of this award, and I want to extend my humble gratitude and appreciation for being recognized. Rocky Pierce called me last week and says, Joe, Secretary Lightsey is going to be in town, and you and I are sitting at the head table. I said, well, Rocky, I've got plans already. I've got commitments I can't get out of, plus the fact I've talked to Secretary Lightsey 5 times. I've met with him, talked to him, told him what I felt like we need. One of the things that we needed, I felt like Commerce should consider hiring project managers that live in the region. Just say 3 in the PD, 3 in the Low Country, 3 in the Midlands, and 3 in the Upstate. That way, Mr. Secretary, they have buy-in. You see them at the grocery store, you see them at church, you see them at athletic events, and then it gets easier for them to sell the community. And I thought I had made some cogent reasons to Rocky why I shouldn't be here. And there was this pause about 3 seconds that felt like 30 seconds. Rocky said, "Joe, you don't understand. I am chairman of the partnership, and I'm telling you, you're going to be at this table." So this recognition award probably would not take place without the strong support of Rocky Pierce, the chairman of the Economic Development Partnership Board, the Executive Committee, and Chair Lady Jill Lewis, who chairs the Progress Board, and her Executive Committee, and my staff. In 1964, after Bear Bryant had won his second national championship in Alabama, Daddy took me to hear him speak. I'm 14 years old, and it's hard to comprehend and understand what they were saying. But one thing he said that always stuck with me, he said, "I will never hire an assistant coach that's not smarter than I am." And in my years in government, I've always tried to surround myself with people a lot smarter than I am, even though that's not hard to do because most people are smarter than I am anyway. But it's been a fun ride. I've enjoyed every minute of it. And I have to say to my family, I heard Rocky say, "Suzanne's here. I don't see Suzanne." Okay, all my children are here. Anyway, I have had to cancel 2 family events, 2 vacations, and we plan them ahead, but then a project's coming to town. And I said, "Suzanne, I've got to cancel it." She said, "Why?" I said, "I got a project coming to town." "Well, that's so-and-so else working." I said, "You don't understand. We got 2 projects coming the same day. We can't split up." So, Suzanne, you won't have to do that many more times. And Dr. Carter, thank you for what you mean to this state, to this region, to Francis Marion University, to Florence, but more importantly, thank you for the relationship you and I have and our friendship. Thank you.